Hey, Nick, this is Aaron Peterson.
Yes,
How you doing?
I'm doing well. And you?
Pretty good. Just an average day, I guess you could say. Looking for a 40-foot high cube. I'm just shopping around, I guess you could say.
Okay, give me 1 second here. What's your delivery zip code?
76701.
76701.
Yes.
Texas, and you said you're looking for a 40-foot?
High cube, yes. I'm going to be calling around to some different companies. Just shopping.
Shopping for price, huh?
Yeah, price, condition, you know. What do you got?
Okay. Wait a second. Hold on a second. With delivered, all fees included, including sales tax and all that good stuff, 28.12 and 34 cents.
28.12 and 34 cents. Okay.
That's,
Is that tax included because of the 34
that's
cents?
tax. That's with tax, everything.
Okay, sounds good. And what condition is that?
Yeah, now I'm going to talk to you about conditions. See, one of the things we're a little bit different with, we own the containers. We do not source our containers. So it's not like I give you a price and then I got to go out and try to find the container.
Yeah.
You know, to make that deal.
So you're not a broker?
So we've got the containers stored in the depot, and our containers, since we purchase them right directly from the shipping companies, they're rated wind water tight, cargo worthy, which means if you ever want to, most people don't, but if you ever need to ship them across the world somewhere, they can be certified for shipping.
Okay.
Okay, so the condition is a little bit better.
Okay.
Now, cosmetically, again, I'll be 100% honest with you. Cosmetically, they can have dings, dents, surface rust, things like that.
What about cancer rust? I bought some wind and watertight containers in the past that have been very cancerous rust, and some container companies even have holes.
Okay, well, they're out. What's happening is then they're probably out there trying to source them.
Okay.
And they end up with a hazardous container.
Okay.
Okay? We guarantee our containers for life, for leaks, 10 years on destruction. So even though, we own the containers and they're stored in the depots, the depots move these containers all the time.
Yeah.
They lift them, move them, do all kinds of stuff. When our driver goes in, he's, since, they're supposed to be taking care of them, they see them before, they take possession of them or store them. Our drivers are making sure that the doors open and closed properly, the floors are solid, obviously no holes because we're guaranteeing them for life.
Yeah.
So,
okay.
And, again, as far as
if I don't want to buy new, but I want to buy like the best used, what would that price be?
Okay, that's called a one-trip container because there's no such thing as a brand new container.
Okay, so if I don't want to buy that, and I can't afford that, and I want to buy like the best used you got, what is it?
That you're looking at it.
So it's wind and watertight?
Wind watertight, cargo worthy.
I talked to another company that said he gave me a price for wind and watertight and cargo worthy was higher. So I'm just kind of confused.
Yeah, no, and here's the thing. Let me explain to you what the difference is between, if someone's buying a wind watertight container or a cargo worthy container. Ours are guaranteed, we say wind watertight because, people right away are thinking wind watertight. If we just list them as cargo worthy, which these are cargo worthy containers. Okay. What makes something a cargo worthy container? The floor of a container, marine grade plywood on top of steel.
Okay.
Okay. So what happens is
that's it.
Let's say Okay. That's what makes it a cargo-worthy container. It's not the.
See, I talked to another guy. I talked to another guy before you. I forget with what company he was, but he was saying wind and watertight just means no holes. It doesn't mean that it's a good container. It can have like major rust. But then the other guy said cargo worthy has to have no holes, strong floors. It has to be up to par and function like a normal container. Like door seals can't be damaged. The handles have to work. The doors have to shut. It has to function like a proper container. And then it must be pulled down and inspected and certified for cargo worthy inspection. Are you saying the same thing?
Cargo worthy. You can buy cargo. Ours are cargo worthy. We just list them wind, watertight, cargo worthy.
Okay.
Okay, because most people don't know. You know, they see cargo worthy and they're saying, "Oh, what do I need a cargo worthy container?"
What?
Okay.
Well, what happens if they want to buy a better looking container than wind and watertight?
One trip.
So your only option is wind and watertight and one trip.
Wind, watertight, cargo worthy in one trip.
Okay. All right. I'm confused now because I'm hearing
Well,
I'm hearing different from other people.
Yeah, I know. Like I explained to you, the difference cargo worthy doesn't mean that the container is any newer or anything else. I've seen cargo worthy, cargo worthy containers can have surface rust, they can have things in dents, but again, the doors are going to work properly, the floors are solid, there's no holes, but you're going to get, these containers, and whatever anybody tells you, cosmetically, that's not what makes a container cargo worthy. It's the beams underneath.
That's it.
And that's really what it is, because in order to certify it, now, if you purchase, let's say you buy from XYZ company, and they tell you you've got a cargo-worthy container, and let's say you want to ship that container to, wherever, Europe someplace, okay? That container, just because it's cargo-worthy, you just can't, no shipping company's going to pick it up and just ship it for you. It has to be certified.
Yes.
And what happens is they're looking at those beams underneath, because they go to lift that container, and what if the bottom falls out?
Yeah.
That's what it's all about. That's what makes a container, cargo worthy.
Yeah.
It's not the aesthetics of it. And I'm just, that's the truth behind it.
Okay.
And I know a lot of companies try to say cargo worthy, it's a better looking container, it's all this and that. I've seen as-is containers that, companies end up buying. And, we bought them in the past, as-is containers. Mm-hmm. They're cheaper, but and some of them look no different than a cargo-worthy container. It's the luck of the draw. It just depends on, the form.
Yeah, the other guy I talked to said every container that needs to come into a depot must be inspected for damaged as is, wind and watertight, cargo worthy, IICL, and then of course new one trip.
Exactly, they do. They have to be inspected. And
so, is your price reflecting cargo worthy or wind and watertight?
Ours are actually cargo worthy.
Okay.
But we list them, if you look at the listing, it says WWT/CW.
I swear, every other company that I've talked to did not put that on the same line item. They said wind and watertight just means no holes, and it can look very bad with not surface rust but cancer rust. And then cargo worthies were actually cost more money because they can't have all the flaws or defects. And cargo worthy actually.
The only difference, you can have a wind watertight container, the steel beams underneath. A wind watertight only container cannot be certified. No one's going to certify a wind watertight container for shipping.
Okay. All right. So I guess what you're saying is you sell cargo worthy containers that don't leak, but you're not selling wind and watertight?
Right.
Okay. All right. Well, that makes sense. It's a little confusing when all the other companies
Yeah,
are actually listing wind and watertight cheaper and cargo worthy more,
because
and then new one
they are
trips.
they're a cheaper they're a cheaper container.
Okay. All
But
right.
aesthetically, there might be no difference between a wind watertight and a cargo worthy. Don't let anybody tell you a cargo worthy container, you know, is going to look better.
Yeah.
There's no guarantee for that. None. It's those beams underneath.
Yeah. It's weird industry. Weird industry.
Yeah.
What else was I gonna say was what's your turnaround time if I choose you? Hello? Hello?
Yes, I'm here.
Oh no,
10 business days.
It's what?
7 to 10 business days.
Is the okay? So 7 to 10 business days. Is that actually a delivery date or just an estimated time of arrival?
The longest it would be 10 business days. That's the longest.
Okay, so what's 10 business days equal? Do I need to add 6 to 10? It's because of the weekends, so it would be 16 days.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. The weekends don't count.
Okay, so with 10 days, there would be 3 weekends. Am I right?
Yeah.
Okay, so it would be 16 days would be the. So if today is the 21st, that's 14 days. So you're telling me I could get a container on my property by August 6th?
Yeah, it's calendar Friday, but
Yeah, so
yeah.
the 4th would be 14 days, and the 6th would be 16 days. Is there any way to?
That would be the longest. That's the outside.
Okay, if I have plans during that time, how do I get a confirmed delivery date before my sale?
Oh, okay. Well, let me explain to you exactly how that works. Once you place an order, okay, within 4 business days, you're going to be assigned a logistics coordinator.
Wait a minute, 4 days or 4 business days?
4 days.
Okay, so
place the order.
that would be Friday or Monday?
You're going to get a time frame for your delivery.
Is that added to the 16 days or no?
No.
Okay.
No.
All right. So the longest it would take would be August 6th, but those 4 days, 4 business days, which could be Friday or Monday.
Yeah, we say that. We say 4 days. Usually within a couple of days, the logistics coordinator gets a hold of you and has a time frame set up for you.
Okay. Do you have direct? If I need an exact date confirmed so I can place my order with you, do you have access to the driver directly?
No. Our logistics coordinator. You would be assigned a logistics coordinator, and they would be able to give you an exact.
Oh, so I have to place an order before I know with what day the container is going to arrive. Is there any way I can talk to the logistics coordinator before I place my order so I can confirm my date before I buy it?
They can't. They don't. They won't know it. They won't know until the order's placed, and then they go through the process of, at the depot. What the depot is going to allow to come in.
Okay.
Pick up. There's a lot of hands-on at that point. That's why you're assigned a specific logistics coordinator.
The guy I talked to before you, he called the driver right then and there, and they told me I could have it on the 28th.
Must be a smaller company or something. Yeah,
sometimes the smaller companies are more, I guess, customer friendly. Sometimes I don't know.
Well, it's not a question of customer. And here's part of the problem. Let me explain to you one of the other things that happens. That's why we try to be right up front, and we give you, no more than 10 days, things like that. 10 business days. Again, here's what companies do. And I see it all the time. I've done this for years, so you see it all. They'll tell you, okay, we'll get it to you in 5 days. The 6th day comes up. We had a problem. Now what do? Do you cancel the order? You've got 5 days invested already.
What happens if you guys do that to me?
That's what happens.
No, oh, well, that's what happens with the other companies, or that's what happens with you guys?
Now with us.
Oh, okay.
Well, that's why we say up to 10 business days for this particular, limited location. Sometimes I've got a couple of listers coming out of Long Beach right now, and coming out of Norfolk, coming out of, a couple of the other depots, 5 business days.
Okay. So 5 business days would be 7.
What our drivers are doing.
Yeah.
How busy they are.
Yeah. A lot of scams out there.
Yes, there is.
So, is there any security details I need to know before I shop around with you guys? Or with you, Nick?
What do you mean security?
Well, it's everybody seems to have a different pitch.
I can send you our terms and conditions. I'll send you whatever you want. I can email you our terms and conditions. You can see it all. I mean, we ship. Okay, maybe not in July and August, but we average over 1,000 containers a month.
Mm-hmm. That's what another company said too.
And I mean, there's a couple companies that do that.
Yeah. So I'm on your website now. Terms and conditions.
Yeah, they're there too, or I can see it.
So you do have cancellation fees?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, that's if you do it right before the delivery date.
Yeah. Okay. All right, Nick. Well, I got all this written down. I'm going to make a decision, and then is this your direct phone number?
Yeah, the number you called, yes, that's my direct line.
Sounds good. All right. Well, I appreciate you taking the time to educate me on this stuff.
No problem.
All right. Have a great one.
Okay. Take care.
You
Thanks.
too. Bye. Well, I guess I can post this video because you don't know with what company that is. I'm going to say this again. Wind and watertight sucks. Cargo worthy is a good used container. What these companies tell you is you have to buy a new one if you want it to be nice. But we only sell wind and watertight. It clearly says that on their website. They have cancellation fees, restocking fees. That sales representative cannot tell me with what day my container would arrive. It's just that he's openly admitting it. I'm glad he never mentioned the company he worked with so I can post this video, because then I would have had to learn how to edit or bleep out the company name, but he never mentioned it once. These companies are lying to you guys. That's not accurate information. So once again, that person is not purchasing the container. He's trying to make a sale with minimal information that's not accurate. So you make a blind purchase, and you will never know with what day your container is going to arrive. If you actually read the complaints on this company, you would realize that they have cancellation fees, restocking fees, they keep your delivery money, and they keep a restocking fee. So all the stuff, and I have to tell you, he didn't get into as much as I thought he would. I really thought he was going to dig deep. He was kind of an average sales guy. So anyways, guys, that's it. I'm going to start calling more of these companies, and I'm going to have to learn how to bleep out their information. Have a good day. Goodbye.